Hi, my name is Yotam Yakoba. I'm Public Activities Department Manager in Peace Now Israel, and I just met some of our activists. They are part of the hardcore group that are our base, and they are our bread and butter.
I think the main motivation to join the peace activist movement was after I finished my army. Every 4 years we have a war. I have friends who lost their lives, who got injured in the wars, and something changed. During my army service, I was a lot in the occupied territories. I were in the villages, the arrest. I saw the friction with civilians, Palestinian civilians, and I think it influenced me. And I joined Peace Now, and I joined my political party because I wanted to change the discourse, to make it a more fact-based discourse and not an emotional. Because we suffered not only in the Holocaust, in the last thousands of years, Jewish people have been prosecuted wherever they've been all over the world. And now that we have a country of our own, a state of our own, and an army that we can defend ourselves, we're not supposed to treat others in the same way. I consider myself a Zionist, and I don't consider myself a racist. I believe that the Jewish people should have a country, but not in the price of controlling another people. The Jewish people should have state, and the Palestinian people should have state.
I myself believe we should stop the suffer of the Palestinian, and they should get a country, and they should get rights, and Israel should help them build up their economy and their education, and not make more violence in the area. And I hope it would happen soon.
I think that the Israeli government is very disingenuous in its attitude towards a future settlement with the Palestinians. I do think that it's very important to make a separation between the general population and how the government behaves. I do think that if a reasonable solution or a reasonable arrangement was proposed to the people of Israel, to the citizens of Israel, they would definitely go for it. It is true that the way our political system is set up with proportional representation, we have small, extremely well-organized political groups who are able to hijack our government and force it to work in a direction that doesn't work for the entire population. So I can't argue with that. I mean, it's true that they say they want a two-state solution, and it's true that they're working directly in the other direction. But, I mean, it's sort of up to us to change that.
The conflict really destroys Israel, in my opinion. When we have war every 2 years, people get killed, money gets lost, we cannot do anything when you have a war. So conflict is no good for Israel. This is first, but second, it's really not good for the Palestinians as well. There is a solution. I completely disagree with the saying that we need to fight forever. People make the conflict and people can solve it. And there were much worse conflict in the world before, which were solved. It's just, I hear some politicians say it, Israeli politician, we are fighting for 100 years. Someone said it 2 weeks ago. Okay, we can fix it. We have to fix it.
When I finished the army, and at this point, you either give up or you do something, and if you don't do something, you're just helping the other guy. And I love my country. I don't want to live anywhere else. And I figure the only way I can live here is if I struggle for change and if I work for change. So that's why I'm here.
when I went into the army and I saw the Palestinian civilians, because it's really easy seeing only your side in the Israeli news, and you see Palestinians with a fence between their home and their fields, and they want peace just as much as us. And sometimes they would say, in the checkpoints, they would say, "Oh, we just want peace. Why can't we have peace, me and you?" And I remember all the other soldiers really taking it as, "Oh, they're being cynical, and they just they say it now, but we can turn our back and they'll stab us. These people must have their civil rights. That's what we need to happen. They need their nationality. They need civil rights, just like we have, and we have to find a way for them to have it, because as long as they don't have their civil rights, they will hate us. And when they hate us, they do terror attacks, and then we hate them more. So this must end."
They are the people that stand with our flags, with our shirts, demanding the two-state solution, demanding end of bloodshed, and they are part of Peace Now in the most important way.